Okay, I've gone too far this time. I've done something very naughty and I must be punished. A few weeks ago, I made a Rocky Road video and it was a big success, everyone loved it. But I had a lot of leftover ingredients from that recipe. So I thought, what can I make with this besides Rocky Road? So I took a few of these ingredients and a few bits out of the cupboard and I actually created something so evil, so naughty, so ridiculously decadent, I could possibly be charged with a war crime. This is one of the most naughty recipes I think I've ever done on the OnePotChefShow, and I refuse to even attempt to justify it. This is simply pure evil, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's chocolate peanut butter fudge on the One Pot Chef. Alright people, get ready for some food porn. There is absolutely no redeeming qualities to this recipe. This is simply absolutely unjustifiable. There is no nutritional value at all. This is just pure evil chocolate heaven. Now, into a saucepan, I am tipping 375 grams of milk chocolate buttons. Naughty. Yep, that's all. One more. Come on, out you come, baby. There we go. So 375 grams of milk chocolate. I'm also going to add 125 grams of softened butter. I'm using unsalted butter simply because when it comes to desserts, unsalted butter is usually the choice, mainly because you don't want that salty thing overriding the flavour. But we're also going to be adding some peanut butter, which will add the necessary saltiness for this recipe anyway. Now, I'm using smooth peanut butter. You're more than welcome to use crunchy if you wish, but I find smooth works better with this. Now, I haven't got an exact measurement for this, but I would probably guess it's around about half a cup or about 150 grams. It just depends on how much of a peanut flavour you want added to this. Now, I popped in about 2 big spoonfuls there. There's no real measurements here. As I said, there's no actual specific measurements with this particular recipe. It's basically just mix it together. Now, what we're going to do now is over a low heat, we're going to slowly melt these together until they're smooth and absolutely silky. Then we're moving on. Alright, it's been a few minutes and our chocolate and our butter and our peanut butter have now melted together into this astonishingly smooth, delicious chocolate mix. Absolutely fabulous. Now, this next step is optional. I prefer to do this because I like to add a little bit of texture to the fudge, but of course you don't have to do it, you can just leave it as is. Now, I am adding a little bag of 12 sweet cookies which I've just crushed up with the rolling pin. Now, as I say, this is optional. You could also replace this with some crushed nuts or whatever you like. As I say, just stir them through and you'll get, Australians will know what I'm talking about when I say this, you'll get a consistency that's very similar to a golden rough chocolate, you know, that chocolate with the toasted coconut through it where it's got the little lumps. It's similar to that sort of consistency when it's set, but it's very soft like fudge. So that's mixed in. We're going to transfer this to the tray. And here comes our big food porn moment as I start the pouring. Go. Don't waste any of it, get every single drop out of the pan and then just smooth it until it's nice and even in the pan. There we go, that's looking absolutely fantastic. Now, this doesn't come out as a really thick fudge, it's only about 1 centimetre thick when it's finished, but it's very rich, so you don't want it to be massively thick. Sorry, I just had a fingerful. Okay, that's smooth and ready to go. That just goes into the fridge for about 20 minutes to set, and then you'll be able to slice it up. And here we have our finished result, our delicious chocolate peanut butter fudge with crunchy bits in it. Now, ordinarily I don't do taste tests in this video, but I'm making an exception this time because I just can't hold back. So I'm going to take this piece here and have a taste. Oh wow, yum. Okay. It's smooth, it's kind of chewy and crunchy, but it's got that deep sweet sort of You know how peanut butter sticks to the roof of your mouth with that sweet and salty flavour? It has that, but it's got the chocolate, the sort of deep, dark taste. It's absolutely fantastic. Well, I'm going to leave you guys to it. I'm going to have a bit more of this fudge. I hope you've enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com. And until next time, see you later.